So we'll begin just sitting nice and tall. We're going to take our hands on our stomach. We're going to start off with some breath work. So taking a deep breath in. As you breathe in, feel your stomach expand, moving outwards. And then as you breathe out, try and draw the belly button into the spine. So engaging those stomach muscles, feeling that tension in the lower abdominals. And again, deep breath in. Tummy moves out as it relaxes. Keep your shoulders down. And then breathing out, drawing the belly button into the spine. Again, feeling that engagement in the lower abdominals, holding that position, just breathing normally. And one more time, deep breath in, tummy relaxes. Feel it moving out towards your hands. And breathing out, drawing the belly button into the spine. Keep the shoulders relaxed, sitting tall. So a really simple exercise, but really beneficial in engaging those deeper abdominal muscles. Okay, just relax your arms and then still sitting tall, just moving into some shoulder rolls up towards the ears, round and back. Good, and then forwards. Good, okay, just taking your hands behind your head, elbows wide, and then moving into a thoracic rotation, bring the elbows together. And then elbows wide, extending. So thoracic extension. Elbows wide. And one more time. Good, okay, keep the elbows wide, then moving into the rotation part, so bring one hand out and then bring it all the way behind you. Feel that rotation, that stretch into both the chest and the upper to mid part of the spine. Then behind the head, same over to the other side, so out wide, rotate. Turn your head with this movement, back behind the head. And one more to each side, out, keep the elbows wide. Back behind the head, and to the other side, out. And behind the head, good. Okay, so bring your hands onto your hips now, and then just moving into some seated hip circles, so shifting the weight. Good, and then change direction. Okay, and then aiming to get some movement in the back now. So arching and rounding, some seated cat-camels. Pull the elbows back as you stick the chest forwards. And then bring the elbows forwards as you aim to round the back. Arching and rounding. Okay, relax it there. So we're going to then move into the feet, some foot drop exercises. So for the first one, we'll just focus on one foot at a time, curling the toes under, scrunching the foot up, and then lifting the toes to the ceiling. So if you want to as well, if you can cross your leg over the top here, and then you can do the movement using your hands. Pull the toes towards you. And then as you push back up, think about pushing the toes against the hand, and you can guide the toes back up. And then push against the hand as you point the toes, try and scrunch them underneath. But using the hand for assistance here. Good. So lifting the toes up. And then pushing back down. So you can either do this with the hands for assistance, or you can keep going with the foot on the floor, curling the toes under, lifting the toes to the ceiling. Okay, and then we'll switch feet, so same on the other one, curling the toes under and then lifting the toes to the ceiling. And again, either doing this with your foot on the ground, or if you're struggling with the movement and you can cross your foot over the top of the knee, you can use your hands to assist. pointing them down, pulling them up. Good, okay, and then just relax in there again. And then feet flat on the floor. We're just going to aim to lift the heels up off the floor now and back down. So up and down. So if you're okay with this one, you can add a little bit more weight over the legs by leaning forwards. This makes it a little bit harder. So engaging the calf muscles here, muscles down the back of the leg. And if you're struggling, just do one foot then the other, lifting the heel up and down. Okay, relax it there. And then moving into some tib lifts. So now working the muscle down the front of the shin, which is the one that gets particularly weak due to foot drop. So again, just do one foot then the other if you want to, lifting the toes up off the ground and down. Don't worry if there's not much movement here. What you can do as well is if you've got a band or something to help here, something to wrap around the toes, you can do some assisted lifts, pulling the toes up using the band and back down. And then do the final few on the other leg. If you're switching, or you can keep switching between one and the other. Last 3, 2, 1. Okay, relax it there. Just moving into our core, so our stomach muscles and our back muscles working together. For this one, you want your hands crossed over your shoulders, sitting towards the front of your chair, so you might want to shift forwards. And then we're going to go into those leans, so those seated sit-ups, forwards and backwards. As you lean back, think about lifting the chest towards the ceiling, so your back stays straight. Good, last ones. Okay, bring your hands in front of you and then adding a slight lean back and then just rotating the arms side to side. So now moving into the obliques, try and get a bit of a twist, keeping the sit bones grounded on the chair still, but working the muscles down the side of the body. Three, 2, 1, sitting tall again. And then last one for the core, opposite arm and leg lifting up towards the ceiling. See if you can get the leg lifting as well. If you're struggling, just reach with the arm as high as you can, stretching up. Good. Imagine you've got someone pulling you up to the ceiling by a thread at the top of the head. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, relax it there. All right, so we're going to move into some strength work now. So if you do have a band, you can use this. You don't have to. We're just going to go into some leg extensions. So if you're using the band and want to do an assisted leg extension, just wrap it around the foot and then you can guide the leg out, extending it all the way. See if you can pull the toes towards you as well, and then back down as you bend the knee. You don't have to use a band. If you're fine doing this without the band, just the same movement all the way up and slowly down. Okay, off we go. So just on one leg, we'll go for 45 seconds on one leg, then 45 on the other. Good. So if you're able to pull the toes towards you, you're getting a bit of a stretch into the calf. And you'll be engaging that tibialis anterior down the front of the shin. Another 10 seconds. Just go at your own pace. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, relax it there. And then switching legs, same on the other one. So you can use the band if you want to again, or a towel to support you, or you can do it without. Okay, getting ready. In 3, 2, 1, off we go again. Good, and while you're doing this, still sitting tall, back staying straight. You can sit right towards the back of the chair for this one. Good, and don't worry if you need to use a band or a towel for a bit of assistance. So you're working the muscles in the thigh, the quadricep muscles here. Good, last 15 seconds. Three, 2, 1. Well done. Good. Okay, relax it there. Then moving on to our weights for the next one. So 2 weights in your hands. We're going to go for 45 seconds of movement with our bicep curls up to the shoulders, control down to the sides. And then for the last 15 seconds, if you want to make it a bit harder, adding some pulses in. So small movement, finding that point where the muscles are under most tension. Okay, off we go. So first 45 seconds, just all the way up to the shoulders, control down. Breathing out as you lift up. Good, and remembering, still engaging the stomach muscles, working those lower abdominals, drawing the belly button into the spine, keeping your back straight. Three, 2, 1, and now last 15 seconds, see if you can do these pulses. Good, keep the shoulders still, gripping your weights as tightly as you can, so you're also working on that grip strength. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good. Okay, so you can put your weights down. Then we're going to move back into the feet and the ankles. So for this one, if you've got a band, you can use the band by either looping the band around both feet like this, or if you've got a long one, you can hold on to the end. You don't have to. And then we're going to move into some eversions. Key thing here is making sure the knees stay straight so they don't turn out. You're just going to be aiming to move the toes out to the side, pushing against the band, and then back in towards one another. So you can do it without the band as well. Out and in, and if you're struggling, keep your feet on the floor, just moving the toes out and in. So as much movement out as you can. Okay, off we go. So we're going for 45 seconds in total. But if the movement gets too much, just take a rest, give the feet a break, and then restart it. Good. If you keep your hands on your thighs as well, that can help make sure the knees stay in the same position. They're going to be tempted to move out as well to assist the movements, because these muscles are going to be stronger than the ones in the feet and the ankles. Good. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good. Okay, relax it there. You can take your band off if you're using it, and then back to the weights again. So we're going to go into a shoulder press here with the weight starting in line with the head, elbows in line with the shoulders. We're going to go for 45 seconds, pushing up, and then the final 15 seconds we're going to do some pulses again here, really working the shoulders. Okay, off we go. So push up, Control down. Breathing out as you push. Good, and again, if the movement becomes bad quality in the 45 seconds, don't be afraid to have a short rest. Put your arms down for a second and then restart. Good. Keep that control on the way down. Alright, we're almost there. Last 15 seconds now, so if you want to do pulses with me, you can. If you're struggling, then you can stick with the full movement. 10 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Well done, good. Okay, you can put one weight down, keep hold of the other one. So our last one, full body movement. So we're going to go into our seated wood chops. You can sit further forward on your chair again for this. And then rotating to the side, working both the shoulders and the obliques. You can bend your elbows a little bit if you need to. And then if you can, have a go lifting one knee as you rotate towards that side. Then back to the middle, same to the other side. Okay, just 45 seconds, off we go. And if you're struggling with the weight as well, you can always put your weight down, keep going with just the arms. Good, so we've got the core working, our stomach and back muscles, we've got our shoulders working, and we've got our leg working as well if we're going for that lift. Almost there. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Well done. Good. Okay, so you can rest it there, have a short break, grab some water if you want some, and then we'll finish off with a couple of stretches. Okay, so we'll start off with a shoulder stretch. Bring your arms straight across the body and then arm over the top, pulling it towards you. Stretching into the shoulder and the upper back. Good, okay, same on the other arm, straight across, arm over the top, pulling it towards you. Three, 2, 1. Relax, taking both hands behind the head, stretching into the chest, elbows wide. You can lean back on your chair if you want to. Three, 2, 1. Relax it there, bring your arms down. And then lastly, stretching the hamstring and the calf. So for this one, you might want to use your band or your towel again. You don't have to. We're going to extend one leg so it's straight. Other knee is bent. Place your hands, if you're not using the band, to lean forwards. Feel that pull down the back of the leg. If you are using the band, you can wrap it around the toes to get more of a calf stretch as you pull the band towards you. And then with your back straight, leaning forwards. Good, and switch legs, same on the other one. So heel on the ground, toes to the ceiling if you can. You can use a band or towel to help, or a scarf even. Leaning forwards. Three, 2, 1, and relax there. Good, well done. Good strength session there.